Fancy intro music, yeah! Woo! Whoa! I'm over here now. Usually, I'm over there. But right now, I'm over here. What's going on? What's going crazy, Ref? Well, if you've been paying attention to the Twitch streams lately, you should know that there was a roadmap update coming very, very soon. And how soon? Well, it's literally here. There it is. It's the new roadmap. Woohoo!
Woo!
Now, I love how they went ahead and fudged the numbers already because they they put one of the things that we literally already got at the top of the webs. We already did this. I did a video on this a few days ago. So technically, they've released something that already is there. But look what it says: ship cloaking. Anyway, we're going to get into this today. If you have not followed the Twitch channel, which is the place that we give a lot of hints to, or are not part of our captain's quarters, make sure that you get access to that so that we can let you know of all the things coming to Star Trek Fleet Command and even Star Trek in general, because we've managed to, talking to some people who are really important in the Star Trek world. Well, important to me anyway. So do that. Also, don't forget, my birthday's coming up, and if you would like to be so generous, you do not have to, but we do have an Amazon wish list that you can order from, or you can just use a PayPal or Venmo donation because we are still trying to raise money for the house fund. Bam! I got kids to house. It's expensive. Y'all know how it be. So let's go ahead and jump into this video where we talk about the various things coming and maybe even things they don't list that are coming very soon. There's more? There's always more. They never give it all to you. Come on, it's Scopely. You really expect me to tell you everything? All right, let's start with the very top. The PC and web store. So this is simply the multi-phasic edition that you got with the PC client. Now, we've talked about this in the video already, so we don't really need to cover a lot of it. Really what it comes down to is the simple: you can get access to the multi-phasic store if you want to make purchases through the web app, through the web store here, instead of in-game through Apple and Google. Now, y'all can have the arguments over why this happens and everything down in the comment section below. But just a brief recap, obviously, when they sell through this store, they take a lot less cut. As in, the people who they're using Exela takes a lot less cut than Apple and Google do. So they make more money. Thus, they provide a store that provides you a gift section, like a rewards program for that. Y'all can debate the legalities of everything down below. I don't know. I just know how it works, and that's what the web store is. Now, this is going to be very exciting for a lot of players. And, I've hinted at this. This was the hint that I dropped in one of the podcast episodes. It was either 5 or 6. It's been a few episodes ago. But Romulans and Klingon ships are getting cloaking. Now, I can't tell you exactly how this is going to work for reasons, but I can tell you that it's a pretty neat system that everybody should be able to take advantage of. And what it says here: for the last year, we've been working hard on acquiring this technology and getting it on these starships. Starting soon, you'll be able to equip cloaking devices on your ships and be invisible to the naked eye of your opponents. Key there, key, soon, starting soon. Wonder when that could come out. I don't know. This is a roadmap. Everything here, if you go by how the roadmap has formed, is usually within 6 months you're getting everything in this tree. Everything in this tree generally happening within 6 months. And honestly, you should be very excited about this. I feel like this is one of the better roadmaps that's been released. And even though there's plenty of negatives that we have about the game at various points, just these 2 points here are freaking amazing. Now, for those of you wondering why are there no Federation ships cloaking, well, Federations were not allowed to cloak. They're not. Like the Defiant was a very special thing with an agreement with the Romulan Star Empire. Maybe you get that with DS9, but stay tuned. Right now, it's going to be Klingons and Romulans only, which I love because this game has been so Federation focused. It's about time they give some love to the other 2 factions in the game.
Glory to you and your house.
Now, something that's been greatly asked for and finally happening after what feels like 3 years, a second repair crew. Now, I have no idea what this is going to cost. I think we'd all be pretty silly to imagine it's free. Surely not, right? Right? Maybe they'll be very nice and do it. But anyway, 2 repair slots, which for those of you who are on very active, say, PvP servers, hey, shout out server 11, woohoo, or server 20. This could be very beneficial. Maybe for some of you it's not. For me, having so many speed ups, I don't really need 2 repair queues, to be honest. I've got like 18,000 30-minute speed ups, and that's a low number compared to what other players have in the game. But in general, I do think it's a good thing. fantastic to add. And, you know, hey, now you can repair 2 ships instead of 1 if you want to. It does save you on speed ups. So cool. I mean, it was asked for. I'm not complaining in any way. It's good. But this, as they say, rounds out the trio with the second builder, second researcher, and now getting this second repair queue. So let's move on to officer presets. Many of you have been asking for this for a long time, and with our officer roster crossing so many amazing officers. Yeah, let's not use that word. We are working on introducing officer presets to the game. Presets will allow you to create and select specific crew loadouts to your ships, which will simplify your crew loadout management and allow faster and better rotations. Now, for those asking, no, this does not mean that you'll be able to change your crews in flight. That's not that. But it is the ability to set presets so that if you've got your Enterprise coming through for PvP, quick button click. If you're going to do PvE grinding, button click. That type of thing, which is fantastic. This was promised back in 2019. Very excited to see it finally rolling out. If you remember, this is one of the things that we talked about in the Dev Q&A the past month. So if you don't pay attention to the Dev Q&As, you really should. For some reason, a lot of Star Trek Fleet Command players don't watch the Q&A videos we do. Like, what do you... Come on. I know they don't like to give all answers all the time, but sometimes we can know when stuff's coming based on their answer, and this is one of the ones that we knew was coming soon. So, cross-server and SVS events. All right, so territory capture allowed you and your alliance to battle it out and gain control over a portion of the galaxy in your server. We're looking to expand this capability and create some unique events across servers. Shout out to my friend Warp Mazer, who's been begging for this. Begging. Really excited for them to finally be putting this in, because this is actually something they've talked about in a previous roadmap, but not in as much detail. They simply talked about cross-server events, but they didn't really go into how they wanted to implement it. And now we're getting an idea. Specific leaderboards or full-blown battles as you temporarily invade their inverse or defend against their invasion into yours. Now that level of specifics, whatever the proper word is for that, that level of detail is good. I like the idea of invading a server's territory and fighting them. That sounds freaking fantastic. And as long as it goes over smooth, like the roadmap here reads amazing. This reads as the best roadmap we've ever seen. At the same time, I'm sketched. I'm not gonna lie, I'm worried. A little bit of me is like, I don't know, man, the territory lag and things that we already have. Are you sure this is gonna work out well? But it reads amazing. Comment down below if you agree. Finally, upcoming Star Trek IP with Deep Space Nine literally posted right here. TNG's first arc just finished, but in 2022 we'll continue to bring familiar faces to Star Trek Fleet Command. So this does tell you that Deep Space Nine is not coming in 2021. At least that's how I read it. I will say though, there are things coming from the Star Trek IP this year. This year. Maybe not that, but this year. Anyway, as our galaxy continues to expand, we're excited to share some more news with you in the coming months about upcoming additions to the game, like how you and your alliance will be able to explore Deep Space Nine together and keep your big earlobes open. I see the Ferengi reference. Don't tease me with a Ferengi reference. I gave y'all, what, 8 officers a year ago, year and a half ago, that you could create and add to this game that would flow perfectly with this. Y'all better do at least 10 of them. I only gave you 8, so you better do 10. Be better. Y'all are amazing if you do it. If you not, well, no glory for your empire. So, this is our October push on the roadmap, and I have to say that it is a good one. I am really excited. And I'm not just saying that. I think it's really difficult to look at anything listed here and get upset. I mean, it sounds great. The least exciting thing is probably the PC web store for most people, and even that was a fantastic addition to put most people on an even playing field. So I'm really excited to see how the cloaking works, because they've already, you know, dillying out the mechanics of how that's going to be. And honestly, I'm pretty excited for it. When I learned about it a few weeks ago, I was ecstatic that they're finally bringing a much needed thing into the game. You can see a auger here, a D4, a Pilum in the background. That's pretty cool. I'd like to get the graphics of the cloaking technology so I could put it in videos. But anyway, the second repair queue, still something people have asked for. Pretty nice. That frame does not go with data, by the way. Don't do that. That don't work. But officer presets, obviously huge. Cross-server and SVS events. I love that idea. And of course, the knowledge that Deep Space Nine is coming at some point, because usually, like I said, these roadmaps are about a 6-month trip. So you gotta let me know what you think down in the comment section. I was going to go that way, but it's this way. In the comment section below. Let me know. Like the video if you haven't already. Support the channel so that we can have more content for you and so that we can push for better things coming to the game, because that's my entire job, is to literally help y'all get your voice out to the dev team. That's what I'm for, and I love doing it. So y'all are amazing. Live long and prosper. Stay safe, other Space Cowboys. I'll catch you on the next video, which will be very soon. Don't forget to check out the upcoming Observation Lounge podcast, where we do drop hints about the game and other things in life in there. Deuces, that's me. I'll catch you on the next one. Toodaloos. An even better outro than the intro. Yeah! Woo!